I want to leave you guys with a story that I only read in special occasions like this. And I put it on paper before I was making any money in this business, because I knew one day that I would. It is a story that's near and dear to my heart, and I hope it touched you as it touched my heart when I was putting it on paper. It's called Freedom. In the United States of America lies a large industrial city, site of one of the largest slave labor camps. Near the center are community settlements where the slaves live. Each morning they move herd life from their quarters into the industrial camp. Each one is his or her station by 7:30, where they're met by their master for the day's duties. Here they remain in chains until 5 p.m. Then they are released. There's no choice in how many hours they must labor. Sometimes they're required to work overtime until their master tells them they may leave. Each year, they are told when to take their vacations and for how long. They're told when to return. They have very little choice in how much money they can earn, and they allow very little time for their lunch or coffee break during these labor hours. They remain in chains in great fear because their master can punish them with the whip. It's called the layoff whip. It says that some of these slaves are good and faithful to their masters, and they still feel the sting of that whip. Day by day and year by year, they toil until the master tells them they can stop. Then he releases them to the retirement camps where they're forced to sit idle and wait for death. It's a well-known fact that these old slaves have worked hard. And sometimes they're even whipped with the pension whipped. I know these slave labor camps exist because I'm a free man who live among the slaves. I'm in a business for myself and I'm truly free. I rise in the morning, call for my own schedule. I decide my own hours, and I can even sleep in late while the slaves are at work. I can vacation when and where, and for how long I please. I am free to take my coffee breaks and lunch when I decide. And of course, I can decide my own paycheck because I am no longer a slave. I can work where and when with whom I please. I can live in the city or I can go out to greener pastures if I decide to. You know what? I've ever seen slaves pick up their belongings and move into a new city in search of a new master. There is a ray of hope for the slave, though. He or she may buy their own freedom. The price is not high for those who are willing to pay the price, if they have the courage. What is the price? One must be willing to be their own master. One must be willing to be their own master. One must be willing to be their own master. God bless you.